Okay, enough. I'm like whispering to you. I just totally snuck a shot of James. James hates cameras. He hates pictures. He hates video. So I just totally snuck in a little bit of him loving on the dog. So don't tell him. Hey guys, it is Vaping Cookie, and I'm here with my snowball microphone. And I'm just doing my Tuesday talk. Yes, I look a fright. I'm sorry for that, but it's actually going to play in a little bit with what I'm going to talk to you about. So that kind of worked out. I just did my exercise. I work out mostly in the evening. Sometimes I do a little bit in the morning. And Shanti kicked my ass tonight, and you can tell by my appearance. But I wanted to do my Tuesday talk because it's, yeah. I want to first say hello to everybody. How is your vape week going so far? I know it's only Tuesday, or maybe Wednesday when you're seeing this if I upload it late. It's already 10:45 at night. But I hope your vape week's going well so far. Mine's going pretty well. Vape-wise, it's going amazingly. I've got my iTaste MVP2, and I'm absolutely head over heels freaking in love. So there's that. I have a video that was kind of atrocious that I filmed that I decided I'm going to go ahead and upload because I want to share the information that's in it with everybody. I think that this is hands down the best device for people trying to make the switch, like from an Ego style battery or a Sig-alike into variable voltage or variable wattage. I love this thing. I am so glad that I bought it. I bought it from Mount Baker Vapor. If you watch my videos, you're probably not surprised by that. They had a Columbus Day sale where you saved 14.92%, and I went ahead and took the plunge. I got mine in titanium blue, and I really love it. I love it for so many reasons, but well, I'll leave that for the review, but it's just really pocket friendly, and I have a holster to put it in and everything. I love it. So I'm using the ViviNova tank with Moo Juice from Mount Baker Vapor. 3 extra flavor shots, decided to tell you that, and it's just working amazingly. I've got it at 8 watts, and you're having a vape with me, right? Hold on, I'm gonna hold it until you catch up. Okay, I held it as long as I could. I hope you caught up. So yeah, it's freaking amazing. I love it. So yeah, filmed the video for it, and I want to apologize to every single person, all of you out there, because the video is kind of good and kind of a fail, all wrapped up into one. It's good as far as the information. I hope that it helps people if they're trying to make the decision, like for their first device or somebody trying to decide on the MVP2 in general. But yeah, it turns into a fail rather quickly. I wanted to film some up-close shots of the device and go through the controls and all of that. And I was sitting at my desk and I was using my webcam. So I decided, well, I'll just continue using my webcam and just zoom it in as much as possible. And yeah, then, yeah, I don't know how to say this other than to say there was a lot of boobage involved. As close as I could zoom was still not close enough. I mean, yes, you can see the device, you can see the controls, but you also see these, like, up in close and personal. So I apologize. I don't want to offend anybody out there. When a man does a review and his chest is in the frame, it's no big deal. But when you got D's, yeah, not so much. So in the future, I will figure out a different way or use my other camera, and I promise in the future, after the MVP2 video, you will not see my boobs up close and personal. So I apologize in advance for that. In fact, this whole Tuesday talk was going to originally be an apology, a pre-apology for my next video. But something kind of interesting happened today. no more catastrophes. I'm in the clear there. But yeah, I'm in my office this morning. This is my iTaste 134, and I've got Blue Moo from Mount Baker in here. I just always tell you guys in case. I'm an 18 milligram e-juice liquid user, so I don't know if I've ever told you that before. I'm pretty sure, yeah, I've done favorites videos and things, but just in case you hadn't seen those, that's what I use. I know people ask me that. And if I'm going to make a recommendation for my very favorite suggested juice, my very favorite juice is Moo Juice from Mount Baker. I think I already said that. But not everybody likes that one, and it doesn't work equally in all devices. So if you're looking for something fruity, something sweet, and something just really, really good to start out with, Blue Moo is the way to go. Get Blue Moo from Mount Baker Vapor, 3 extra flavor shots. Get the extra flavor shots no matter what you get from them. That's just my opinion. So yeah, another Vivi Nova tank. And by the way, Vivi Nova tanks are my favorite. You probably see me use these more than anything else. I have Cardo tanks, I have atomizers, and I just keep going back to these. I really like these as like a starter thing. So if you were to get a starter device, I would get the MVP2. I would put a Vivi Nova on it because I like those. And then some Mount Baker juice. That's how I'd roll. I guess that's how I do roll. I won the iTaste 134. I'm way off topic. I got the iTaste 134 for free from the vape team, and I absolutely love it. It's got sentimental value to me. Sentimental value to me. Hey, it's 10:45 at night, right? And yeah, I love this device, but it's definitely not one I would suggest. I love my Vamo version 2. I'm glad to have it because now I have 3 different juices in my rotation. But yeah, the MVP2 takes the cake. It's just awesome. I need a vape. You probably need one after all of that too. So yeah, I titled this video, A Pretty Sweet Delicate Flower. And you're probably like, what the hell? But I was in my office this morning and I was listening to the Jeannie K show from the VPLive Network. I started listening to all of the back shows before I did the VPLive host contest, and I've just gotten into the habit of listening to them when I'm in my car or, you know, when I'm hanging out in my office before I start work for the day. So I'm having my iced latte, which I do every day. I'm a creature of habit. I just am. And Jeannie K, out of nowhere, she's talking with Jan, who is Raven Grimm on there. She also has a show on the VPLive Network. And out of nowhere, they start talking about me. Jeannie says something to the effect of, yeah, I mean, that girl, Vaping Cookie, she is competing for the VPLive I Want to Be a Host. And yeah, I just don't know. Kind of like that. She wasn't mean. I mean, she did end up saying some really nice things about me. At one point, she said that I was pretty. And I think that she said that I was really nice or something like that. And then Jan kind of hem and hawed and, you know, I can tell Jan doesn't like me very much. And Jan said, yeah, she comes across very sweet. She talked about how terrible my audio was too, which is true. But anyway, they basically were talking about the fact that, I don't want to put words in anybody's mouth, but basically that I will never make it on the VPLive Network. Not that I won't win. That wasn't, you know, they didn't go so far as to say that, but they did say, you know, if I were to win that contest, I'll never make it on the network with all the guys on there. And it's so funny. It got me thinking. I am not mad, by the way. I'm not mad about this at all, so I'm not trying to come across that way. But it was laughable to me, and I don't mean to say that I was laughing at them. I was laughing at their perception of me. That's so funny to me. First of all, you see me right now, but you see me every time I make a video, hopefully. And yeah, I am not at all one of the pretty girls. I was never considered pretty throughout school. I'm not considered, I don't think, I'm not considered pretty, you know, when I'm out and about during the day. So the fact that here they are calling me, you know, pretty is just weird and totally not at all what I think people identify me as. So that was really weird. The sweet thing. Yeah, I guess most people, James might not think this, but at least he thinks I'm pretty. He better think I'm pretty. But anyway, the sweet thing. Yeah, I guess that I come across that way. I try to treat other people the way that I want to be treated, and I try not to be mean to anybody. Like, even when you saw me frustrated about not knowing when the show was going to be and all that kind of stuff, I never directly, bitched about it or anything. But it's so funny, their perception of me. I see myself completely different, and not in the sense that I think that I'm going to win the contest or, even now, I don't think that's ever what I set out to do. And I know that's weird. I did the contest because it was the biggest challenge in the world to me. I've never done a web show before. I don't know a shitload about vaping, as you can tell if you watch my videos. So it was a huge challenge. And originally, I just wanted to be on the vape team. I thought it was really, really cool that they had a girl on there, number one. But even more so that she was a newer vapor. I identified with Amanda a lot. And I wrote to them and I said, you need, and they still do, I still am of this opinion, that they need a woman on that show. And they need somebody who is a newer vapor. They have a whole part of their show dedicated to New Vapors Corner. And they don't have a new vapor on there currently. And they're not showing stuff geared toward new vapors. I want as many new vapors as possible watching the vape team. I want them watching as many videos as possible, getting help with their devices, so that if they want to, they can kick their smoking habit, or if they want to, become dual users and cut down, that all of that is good. That's what we're here for. So I still am of that opinion, and that's why I originally thought about doing the contest. I thought about it because Dimitri basically put it out there that he was trying to find maybe a new, co-host for that show. So that was originally why I did it. So overall, I don't want you to think I'm going to be upset if I don't win this contest. Maybe they're right. Maybe I don't have a place on the VPLive Network. They're very much geared toward experience. All of them have been vaping a hell of a lot longer than me. And the other shows that have been on there overall have been really, really good. And in my opinion, some of those shows have been better than mine. And that's not to cut you down, Robert, at all. You were amazing, But if I don't have a spot on the VPLive Network, then that's fine with me. I'm still like, number one, it's weird that, somebody that you listen to is talking about you. But number two, this whole perception of me, I'm just kind of a little bit floored by it. It's weird. Like, as for looks, I'll go back to that for a second because I'm hoping that I get this across. I am picked on, actually, quite a lot for the way that I look, believe it or not. On almost it used to be almost on a daily basis. I used to be about 75 pounds heavier than I am now. And my weight was brought up to me by one person in particular, just pops into my mind, on an almost daily basis. And joked around about, but really picked on about. So the whole perception from other people about me being pretty is kind of laughable to me. But the sweet thing, I've been thinking about this all day. All day. And don't think that I think that it's an insult to be called sweet. But I don't want anybody to think that somebody that is nice is not a person of substance. I care very much about vaping to the point where I get on here looking like an idiot and talk on and on and on. And I just think that that is so funny that I was not judged, that's not fair, but thought of that way. It was just kind of funny to me. But it was nice to be talked about. I mean, that might bring awareness to somebody that doesn't know anything about me. But yeah, so pretty much told, I'm not going to be able to hack it. So yeah. I don't know. I think I can make it. And then I'm not saying I think I'm going to win. I think I can hold my own, you know, should that happen. But that was just funny to me that the ladies from the VPLive Network don't think that and Jan went so far as to say, yeah, we're not going to learn anything from her. Maybe we can learn something from each other. I mean, Jan, for example, she knows more about what's going on in our government and about, you know, the future of vaping, more so than I think anybody else does on that network. She brings a lot to the table. And Jeannie is amazing. Just flat out amazing. She makes her own juices. She knows so much about what to put in juices, what not to put in juices. She's opened my eyes to a ton of stuff as far as ingredients. I never knew that people used pure grain alcohol to make juices. Kind of creepy. I never knew that people used aspartame or oh, what is that other sweetener? Just totally left my mind. Well, people use Splenda, which is weird, but they use all kinds of things and all kinds of additives, and there's, you know, the dyes, and I never thought about the process. Do you know how your juice is made? Like, do you know if it's in a sanitary situation? Do you know if they're mixing it at home in the basement? I mean, I never thought about any of that stuff when I was ordering, and it's going to definitely affect my juice reviews in the future because, and that's really why I haven't put any out, because I'm still waiting to hear word back from people as to how their juices are made, and I know that that's going to affect my buying decisions. So I want to present all of that to you when I do a juice review. I'd like to do an overview, for example, of Mount Baker before I get into reviewing a whole bunch of their juices. So anyway, I'm learning a ton of stuff just from listening to those shows. So maybe they don't have anything to learn from me. I don't know. We'll have to see if that day and time ever comes. But it's just funny, other people's perceptions of you. I guess I am nice. And I'm acting like that's an insult. I don't mean to. It's just because you're nice doesn't mean that you can't hold your own in a conversation. I mean, like, to me, somebody calling in like a troll or a hater or anything like that would be hilarious to me. I don't take that super serious, and I'm certainly not a delicate flower. That is so funny. I told James that earlier, and he was like, really? You know, that's so not me. But I guess because I do my hair and makeup, I come across that way. So if I ever gave you that impression, I did not mean to. I have ranted on for like 20 minutes almost. But I did get such a kick out of it. I guess I'm going to have to do videos where I look like shit, and maybe that'll be better. Well, that was my Tuesday talk, guys. I will be back tomorrow with an actual content related video where I don't look like crap. I always, you know what? I always do my hair and makeup because I just want to look professional. That's truly the ins and outs of it. I don't want to do videos looking like dirt like I do right now. But yeah, why am I trying to justify this? People think what they think, right? I hope that you guys are having a really good vape week, and I hope it only gets better from here. I'll talk to you later. Bye!